All right, everybody, we are working on lesson 1.2. We're evaluating some sources a little bit more. We're going to start with activity 2. This is an individual exercise. Go ahead and take a look at the two different publications on your playlist. They're at the bottom of that page. You're going to fill in some information about each one. So you got a link that I've given you. I know it says from the board, but this is the one I'm giving to you. What is the name of the publication? So there's a company that is publishing, which means writing, editing, sending out the information that they collect. What is the name of that company? What date was this published on? And who wrote it? The article's author, the author of the article. Card 2. Go to the About the Author link and read about this person's credentials. If you don't know what the word credentials is, do a quick Google for definition. The author can be found by clicking on the author's name most of the time. Sometimes there's an About Us section depending on the publisher that you're looking at. Tell me about this author's background. What qualifications or experience or education do they have that make that person a credible source to investigate, research, and write about this topic? You should have at least 3 different explanations. Write them as complete sentences, please. Card 4, you are now going to the other publication. There's publication number 2, and you're going to fill out the same information for publication number 2. Same thing. Who's the author? What are their qualifications? Which of the 2 authors that you read research from is more knowledgeable and more credible about their topic that they're writing about? Not about all topics, about the topic that they are writing about. You need to explain your thinking. This should be 2 or 3 sentences. All right. Activity 3, you are going to do this on your own. Here is a source credibility checklist. We are going to take a version of this, not today, and put it into our notes so that we have a checklist that we can use to really evaluate our understanding of a source. All right, you have a website, nasa.gov, little link right here. You need to put your website in and answer these questions. Is the author, company, or organization clearly identified? Are they well known, et cetera, et cetera? If yes, you need to type the answer. If no, it doesn't need an answer. Card 3, credibility test. You got another website right here. Do the same activity on your own. Number 4, you're going here. One more website. And then you're going to hop over to writing. You're only doing 5 minutes of writing today. Only 5 minutes just to get this information out. So you're going to think about ways that a website is dependable. Does a source have a lot of facts, or does it contain a lot of opinions? Is it a dependable source? Is it academic? Is it government, news? Is it a company, or is it commercial? Did you find a website today that was dependable, and did you find one that is not? Card 2, your prompt is, which of the 4 sources that you've discussed in class do you think is the most credible? Those are your .govs, .edus, .coms. And which is the least credible? So pick one and explain why it's the most credible, and pick the other and explain why it's the least credible. You need to use evidence from one or more of the websites for each. Now it's time to do your exit ticket.